All right, all right, all right. Well, everybody, I hope you're enjoying the good food. I hope you're enjoying the drinks. At this time, we're going to invite you back to the main stage because we're getting ready for the mixer and the party with some poetry, some vocals, and some guitars. So please bring your food, bring your drinks, get comfortable. If you're tuning in online, go ahead and grab yourself a drink if you don't have one already. It could be water, it could be Gatorade, electrolytes, whatever you like in your drink, feel free to get it ready because I'm very excited to bring up the next individual here that is really making it happen when it comes down to the Black community, when it comes down to being social, being engaged, and creating that nightlife atmosphere, right? Because I remember back in 2016, when I came to Austin, Texas, there were not too many opportunities where I could feel comfortable, enjoy myself, and had a good time going out. So to get us started with some poetry, I'm going to bring up one of my friends and my colleagues, Brandon Thornton, up to the stage, representing Encore ATX. Can we get a round of applause for Brandon? Woo!
All right, y'all. What's going on? What's going on? So real quick, I want to ask, we're going to get into the poetry and musical portion of the show. So we just ask that you guys join us. Come on and have a seat. Don't be shy. All right, go ahead and come have a seat with us. We're going to have a good time. So real quick, I want to give a shout out to AUTMHQ, and Michael and his entire team. Give it up for this event. Like, I know how hard it is to put these events together, so let's give it up for them. Yeah. Now I want to say, don't be shy. If y'all want to sit a little bit closer, we poets and we know it, but you ain't got to sit all the way back there. Come closer, come closer, come closer. All right. Okay. Thank you guys. All right. So I remember meeting Michael way back in 2016, and this was before Autumn, and I remember Michael. He was just a very outspoken young man, right? When you first meet Michael, you realize that he has a lot of conviction and integrity in everything that he does, and it comes off. And so this is before he became an entrepreneur and started Autumn. So I knew he was destined towards great things. So to see, fast forward now, 2022, to see everything that he's done and everything that he's going to do with him and his organization, I know it's going to be really big. So I appreciate him inviting us out today and incorporating the arts in what he does, all right? So we're going to have some fun. All right, y'all? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get started with some little bit of spoken word, a little bit of hip-hop mixture, if that's cool with y'all. And then we're just going to keep the party going. We'll use both. Mic check. Is this one working? Okay. We're going to use both, yep. Okay. All right, so after me, we're just going to get into the next poet. And we'll just keep the poetry and music going back to back so you guys can feel us and we get to feel your energy as well. All right, so I like to do a little hip hop with my poetry. So I say, this is for my people. Yeah, this is for my kinfolk. Family is the matter, like my name was Eddie Winslow. The lyrics been fire. You can see the pen smoke. And I know I've been dope, but that ain't the topic. If you want that negativity, you need to stop it. I'm trying to see my people shoot higher than a rocket, stand tall as Yao Ming. I've been on my green like I was some freaking algae, feeling better than a Sunday afternoon with Al Green. I gotta give my props to the ones that came before me, Marcus Garvey, Malcolm X, and Martin Luther King. And you can't forget that Junior. Spoken word mixed with hip hop, yeah, that's the future. Spoken word mixed with hip hop, yeah, that's the future.
I want to begin by giving God the glory for gracing me with the gift to pick up a pen and write a rhyme and inject it to your line with mind what I'm feeling from time to time. Give me praise that I'm omniscient, omnipotent, omnipresent, powerful, placing me the power of speech to command the spoken word, allowing you to enjoy the things you've heard. And finally, I want to thank the Father for firmly fixing me in the foundation of his love and favor and placing on my tongue a most delightful flavor because the typical tongue tends to tie trying to translate the thoughts of verse twixt my temples. Poems so poetically powerfully pop pimples. Dialogues so delightfully dynamic and deep as dimples. It's simple. Cautiously I creep through the crowd, quietly contemplating chords to captivate collective conscience. So I can concoct, create, come up with new colors, communication creation so complicated they cause a crown near pain and convulse. Sending cerebral signals song with metaphoric messages to membranes making salivation oriented. Eventually, you know you just won't be right. You forced to stand up and say, yo, read that last line one more again. You know what? She was so black, I lost myself looking into her skin. She was so black, the sweat glistening on her arms looked like a starry night unmolested by gentrified city lights, like the universe man has been dreaming of exploring. She was black like the backdrop of nebulas giving birth to stars. You could almost see galaxies pressing into each other like long-lost lovers reunited. She was black enough to conceal travelers on the Underground Railroad. She was black like before God spoke. She was black like the eclipse that scared the mess out of grave dealers before they pillaged Egypt for math and medicine. Too black for boys to behold. It's hard to appreciate her beauty when your ignorance can only see black and white.
I don't claim to know what is true, and it's a shame if you do, especially if you're not willing to consider that you're being lied to. Nearly guaranteed there are flaws in your views, but I respect it. I think we all need to accept it, that we see the world in different ways and every view is valid. Sing your song, baby. Just don't make it your only ballad. Keep your heart and mind open. Don't let them close in. See, I don't know what's right, but something feels wrong, like an agenda being pushed along through movies, news, and song. Something is wrong here. We're being wronged here, divided with planned fear by a powerful puppeteer. I do not adhere. I do not volunteer, and neither should you. But I don't claim to know what's true. So I'll just hit my packs and try to relax, forget all this hysteria around virus and vax, legislation and tax. I think we all need to relax. No wonder we got pain in our backs, carrying around so much that doesn't serve us. It's a load so large it'd make a camel nervous. Put it down, brother. Throw it off, sister. Look, I don't know what's true, but this much I do, that there is strength in numbers. There is power in unity. Forget about you and me. Focus on we. Don't let them divide the free. Put a slash mark between W and E. Have us all say whatever and continue to sever. Not I, not ever. My only whatever is in regard to how you choose to dress up your ego. Red, blue, jabber, nah, autonomy or law, sports, scorch, jorts, political retorts. You do you, homie. Just don't press it upon me. Because you and I, we need to stick together. We need to stay united. No good can come from being divided. At least that's what I've decided. And I've found peace in that. Can you find it? Look, I don't know what's true. But damn it, neither do you.
As a child, I am an extension of my parents' legacy, an expansion of tradition, inheriting their most treasured heirloom, life. Something we all share but do not own, passed on through generations. I still feel my grandfather's presence. My life was shaped by his actions. His fingerprints are molded into my existence. It is proof that he was here, even if I can no longer hold his hand. In Hinduism, there's this belief in Brahman, something that lives in all of us, something we all belong to, a divinity we share, an illusion that we are different. Well, it has certainly placed a veil over my eyes. I've been tricked into believing he's gone. They say this is because my senses cannot be trusted. How ironic that the tools I use to experience life only contribute to the illusion. My every action adds layers to the veil clouding my mind, casting a shadow of doubt in front of me. As you can tell, I am far from enlightened. I am distrustful of this gift given at birth. Life is something we all share, but I must somehow find my own meaning in. I am a child looking to others for guidance, for a hand to hold on to, a finger to point me along the road, but following someone else's journey is like getting lost in their shadow, only able to glean truth from behind their silhouette while they bask in the sun. They tell me purpose cannot be located, only found. A treasure with no map. I've searched for the road less traveled. It forced me to dig beneath the surface to find a subway tunnel covered in other people's graffiti, murals of people's struggle buried underground, a reminder that the journey is beautiful but rarely seen.
See, I don't go ham, I go vegan. I don't go ham, I go vegan. You know, ham is haters always mad. Ham is hindsight a mud effort. Ham is high and mighty, hinder able minds, honest ain't always many. But vegan, you see, vegan is vibrating energy, gratitude, alchemy, namaste. Vegan is vigorously embracing God's anointing now. How y'all feeling? What's up? Y'all were just witness to a cipher. That's what that just was, right? I know some of y'all were like, where are these poets coming from? They're like they're coming out the woodworks, but that was a cipher that you guys just witnessed. So we're gonna go ahead and get into our feature portion of the show. See, for us poets, we don't care if it's 4 people or 4,000, we're gonna spit the same way, right? Yeah. Everybody that's supposed to be here is supposed to be here, and everybody that's online, come check us out. Now, as Michael was saying, we do events here in Austin every first and third Friday. You can come see us at the Victory Grill. We also have some more other poetry events coming up. We also do live music, sip and paint events. So we really try to bring a lot of different cultural aspects to Austin, and we appreciate you guys for being here and supporting this one.
Encore ATX.
Let's get it, on Instagram, everything, Encore ATX. All right, let's go ahead and get into our first poet. We're just gonna do 2 poems and 2 songs. Is that cool? Everybody good with that? Yeah. Okay. So Chris, we're online. Okay.
Yeah, just speak to the mic.
Mic check. Mic check. Sit up.
No, I turned it off.
Mic check. There we go. I don't know what it is. We don't want to be on the stage. We want to be here with y'all. So okay, here we go. If you want to go to the stage, you're welcome to, poets, whatever. So let's go ahead and get to our first poet, Christopher Michael. This is a longtime poet. He's been doing his thing in Austin and Killeen for a while now. He's traveled across the country. He just went to Busboys and Poets in DC and Arlington and Virginia and just did a tour. Super dope poet, man. Y'all clap it up, give it up right now for Christopher Michael.
Okay, a couple of y'all know. So I got these joints. This poem is for Austin. We are one Austin. From Vortex to Hyde Park Theater, from Native Hostel to Victory Grill, from Spider House to Alamo Draft House, from graffiti wall to the I love you wall, Austin is weird and feared. Standing strong as the prettiest, deepest, bluest dot in this big ocean of red. The only thing better than the great nation of Texas is the state of Austin. We celebrate theater, music, poetry, universities, and bats. You got them in your belfry, we got them under bridges here. We love that stuff. We are weird. While some run from the beloved winged rodent, it unites Austinites with tourists on bridges. 6th Street, the bridge that unites us all. Shut it down and when we want to parlay, purchase, and partay. When stupidity and idiocy that plows through crowds, we stop the party to save lives. In Austin, we love and do what's right. Maybe that's what makes us weird. Bridge, noun, spanning and providing passage over a river, chasm, road, or the like. Bridge, metaphor, your vertebrae. The bridge that unites your butt and your brain, makes you strong, keeps you tall, supports everything in between. The big stuff and the tiny things. What seems important and what we think we can do without is defining without dividing left from right. Some places they build bridges to nowhere. In Texas, I-35 is the spine that bridges north with south. In Austin, it separates west from east, like UT from HT. It's sanctuary to our favorite creature, the homeless. It's the great gulf fixed between got and lack. We don't need a train to know it's the other side of the tracks. An economic boundary, 1 billion tons of earth and concrete. No need for border patrol. You can't afford to cross this street. Home of South by Southwest. This is the music capital of the world. Austin City has no limits, but we be the bat, hiding from the light of day, making lots of noise and pretending we can't see the problem. Instead of hiding under bridges, let's build more. This is not to propose social bandits from Sherwood Forest stealing the wealth of Nottingham. No one wants Robin Hood, robbing their hood to finance the hood, but we can invest. Yes, your time and your money. Every heart-beating body is a resource to make Austin stronger. Let's build more bridges. Acknowledgement is a bridge to solutions. Empathy is a bridge to respect. Education is a bridge to equality. The sum total is a bridge to our future. Don't let these bridges be our dividing line. Let them be the belt that holds up our compassion and dignity. Let it be what strengthens our empathy and equality. Let the whole world see our skyline and have every reason to envy this pearl, this jewel, this city, there is only one, Austin. We also have, in addition to Encore ATX at the Victory Grill every first and third Friday, the historic Victory Grill used to be a part of the Chitlin Circuit, just in case you didn't know. We also have Austin Poetry Slam every Tuesday at the Native Hostel, so come check that out. Just Google Austin Poetry Slam, you'll find what you need. Just Google Encore ATX, you'll find what you need. Or Google, I don't know, Christopher Michael, Mr. 310. What? Go to 310 Brown Street, 310brownstreet.com, and you can get hooked up with a lot of books from a lot of Poetry Slam authors, so come check us out. And you people that are here, I'll be back in the room because I need gas money because, you know, gas is no joke. One book might get a quarter of a tank of gas. So could you help a brother out? I live an hour away. Okay. This poem is for the poets in the room. This poem is for the poets in the world. But whatever your profession, apply this. It's dear poet. It can be dear plumber, dear politician, dear whatever, if this is your life. Dear poet, as much as you make your poems about you, they never will be. They will always be about the effect they have on the hearer. Be careful, because you can make the listener the doer of your words. You are the correspondent of this community, so speak truth. And when the Father forces you to function in the favor he's fixed you in, fantastic fortune follows and falls at your feet. Speak, and a sea of similes will set sail from the shore of your tongue. The almighty mother of life will move mountains of metaphors out of your mouth in moments you don't even know you're prepared for. You will turn post-traumatic stress disorder into poems that stop death, because poets turn struggle into dreams. Realize, know that PTSD are just more letters for you to ladder your way to possibilities transcending suicide, domestic violence, and people's toxic self-destruction. You will be able to Mary Poppins pain and truth into a spoonful of sugar. People will listen to you when they build borders along the walls of their hearts. You will open doors when you shonda your rhymes. Your writing will Harriet Tubman someone to freedom. Your mouth will Michelle Obama someone's backbone. Your experience, your vision, your art, your heart will Oprah Winfrey in front of millions. Your success will Macy Jemison out of this world. Gravity will not contain you, but you will Nikki Giovanni bind your words into books. And after you, Angela Davis, the next revolution, children will speak your name. Study your words and recite your work. Your voice will command attention. Your presence will grab the spotlight, but it will never be about you. So don't you dare dim your pen or mute your muse, for no man or woman, not the last X or the next. You are blessed. Purge your pain on page and leave it for the world to learn from your mistakes. You don't know what hurricane the reader needs to be sheltered from. Be the warning and the calm after the storm. If life and death is in the power of the tongue, then you brilliant human are weaponized wordsmith with the velvet voice of God spoke the universe into existence. Then you are an architect, a construction worker, a bulldozer, a bricklayer, a needle and thread, a gardener, a god in the earth, and you can manifest anything that you can shape with your mouth. But do not take this power lightly. The tongue is a double-edged sword, more powerful than Excalibur, the sword of omens, a blazing sword, a spear in the side of a messiah, a fat man, a little boy, a badge and a gun, an infinity gauntlet, or any other fantastic weapon the human mind can manifest, fact or fantasy. But this be a burden. So before you dabble in this art, know that creation is God work, and true poets wield words with the weight of the universe. Now go write something. Poet, I dare you. My name is Christopher Michael.
Man, that was powerful. Y'all give it for Christopher Michael one more time. I guarantee you, if you get a book, like, you'll be happy. Like, his books are phenomenal. He's got the hardback books. He ain't got the regular books. He got the hardback. You got regular? You got. He's also the host every first and third Friday, and he does events with Austin Poetry Slam as well, too. So make sure you guys check him out. All right, okay, I'm going to keep it going. We got so many more dope artists coming. Next up to the mic, this young man has been on his own tour. I don't know if we would call it a poetry tour, but he's just been touring across the country. Maybe, did you do some poetry in the cities? Did you go check out you did? Okay. So we're going to call it a poetry tour. Just happy to have him back in Austin. Y'all start clapping right now. Make some noise for Mahesh, y'all. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, my name is Mahesh. I really appreciated that last panel. I also work in tech as a software engineer. And one thing I learned is always ask questions and don't be afraid to be repetitive. Learning is repetitive, so that was very profound for me. I went home last summer, crossed the Atlantic to land in a symphony of a city, a musical track that attracts ears from across the world. India is one of the oldest records to date, dating back to the hymns and prayers chanted by sages before the first temples were ever constructed. As my airplane lands, I can already hear the music. The rumbling baritone bass of traffic trucks with a hi-hat of car horns, and laid on top is the most beautiful melody I've ever heard in my life. It's the daily conversations of my people. A chorus and verses in thick Telugu dialect. It's as if I'm in the presence of the original poets of India. These band of natives perform every day. From sunrise to sunset, the playlist plays on, and once a year, I arrive to add my vocals. And just as I adjust the mic to my height and begin to sing, the music stops. They can tell someone is off key. And no matter how I strum my vocal cords, this American accent is always out of tune. From grocery stores to coffee shops, they hear it too. They watch and smile as I stumble and trip over simple phrases. I feel embarrassed. I feel a dissonance with my own people. Sometimes when I speak with my grandmother, I sit and nod so she knows that I'm listening, but when she asks me to speak, I pause. My mother tongue is tied. I try to unwind, but I can't. I can't unknot. She sees me stumbling. She sees me stuttering. She sees my spirit drop. She raises her hand. She tells me to stop as if to say, I understand, Mahesh, relax. I close my eyes. I need some time to search inside, and now I'm waist deep in the waters of my mind. It's a heavy current. And in turbulent waters, I discovered this disturbance is within myself, drowning in disappointment and regret. Every summer I go to India, hoping the monsoon rains will wash over me, hoping I can soak some culture in. But the last time I saw the Ganges River, to me, it was another symbol that's been lost by a misplaced emphasis on tradition, another symbol that's been confused and riddled in outdated customs. See, last night, I fell asleep to the sounds of the city serenading me. But when I woke up, all I could hear was traffic. Thank you, appreciate it. Thank you. I have a question. How many people here have social media? Raise your hands. How many people enjoy their time on social media? How many people think it's the worst thing ever invented? All right, I see some people raise both hands for both things. I also live in that space. Sometimes I'm like, this technology is exciting, it's groundbreaking, it's brought the world together. Other times I'm like, I think there's a subtler conversation to be had about what is my relationship with it? You know, how does it make me feel? There's an inventory that I think, since it happens so fast, it's hard to take that inventory as it's happening. So this poem is kind of me thinking about that. I remember a time before I was on the internet. Back when I would speak to my grandparents once a week and see their faces once every few years. While I was navigating the world around me, there were those creating a door to a new one, a place history could never have imagined. And in this new world, I wonder if we can build something together, even if it takes a fortnight. See, I'm all for games, but I've lived too many lives and videos on social media. I've clicked the last follow. I've picked the last straw. I'm only 25, but it feels like I'm on my last life. In the digital age, you grow old fast. I've been on Facebook since I was 13. These tech giants tiptoed into my life, took all my childhood memories, locked them in a database, and threw the key. In sentimental moments, I find myself reminiscing when I look at the cloud. Looking through space and time, now I'm at the bottom of my timeline, at the bottom of the bottle. It's the emptiness that draws nostalgia's attention. To move in and occupy the space as I scroll back to better days, clicking through albums wall to wall with anxiety, I get stuck in the past. But I am not alone. There is a plantation of anxious souls birthed from server farms, a byproduct of machine learning and data mining. Truth be told, I've confessed my darkest secrets to the internet. And truth be Googled, they know me well. And man, forget soul searching. I just check the ads on Instagram to know myself. It's hard to know thyself when intent can be predicted, and it hurts to know the internet is the only one that knows me well enough to call me predictable, greets me every morning with a cup of tea and a scroll through Reddit, the algorithm that aggregates my habits and forms my rituals in this network. I am its most devoted follower. The internet has become a religion to me. And who knows if there's a heaven or hell. But when we die, our profile still lives online. Paradise is virtual, as real as we make it, and argue all I want, this movie's real. Sci-fi dystopic storylines as clear as my reflection, as sinister as Black Mirror. This all too often feels like an interrogation room. Like my confessions are being wiretapped and the whole world can hear my conversation with God, if they find a reason to. The other day I FaceTimed my family in India. Pixel perfect, I could even see the pores on their skin. The internet has become a bridge between worlds. The one I turn to when I'm bored or unsure, insecure, in emergencies. It is my first phone call as I leave my mom on red. The internet ties cultures together, threading the needle between real and fake, towing the line. It's hard to tell which is which. The internet put the world in my palms, democratized information for all to claim, wove my family together. Despite the oceans divide and generations apart, the internet helped me claim my independence, even with all the strings attached. Thank you.
I can't stop cheesing, man. Y'all don't understand. This, so like, it's dope when you hear a poem again and you catch a line you didn't catch. Like, I never catch that Black Mirror line. I did not catch that one before. Man, okay, well, let's just keep the energy going. This is, I don't even understand. Y'all don't realize, like, this is dope. Okay, next up, this artist is back and forth between here and Houston. He just moved to Austin a couple months ago, but he's came and tore up our spot. He's a singer, very, very soulful singer. Happy to have him here. Y'all start clapping right now for Great House. Come on up here. Show him some love, y'all.
Y'all doing all right? Oh, I couldn't hear y'all. Y'all doing all right? All right, that's better. Yeah, see, I like crowd participation. Y'all not gonna know these songs because these are mine, originals. I get excited to sing what I call my babies. I created them, so it's very close to my heart. Just like you poets, your poems, very close to your heart. It's just poetry to music, that's it. I know I had a different order. If y'all could play Forever first. This was my first single. This is my baby. This is my favorite song. I hope you like it. If you don't, pretend like you like it, because I'm real sensitive. It's like fighting over your kids. You gonna like my kid or we gonna fight. So yeah, if y'all could play Forever first, that'd be great. And y'all can find me on social media. That's forever. I got a whole album out actually. It's called Radio. It's on all streaming outlets. Y'all are more than welcome to go download that, please, actually. Yeah, man. 2 songs. So the second one, I'm gonna do Toast. It's a little different than Forever. I call my album Radio because I want it to be like switching channels on the radio. So I got like soulful. It's all R&B, but it's like soulful R&B, and then you got some R&B, and then you got just different feels on different stuff. So some of it's like kind of pop-ish R&B. Y'all go check it out though. Let me know what you think. Great House Live. Yeah, Toast. That's Toast. Again, my album's called Radio. Y'all please check it out. Great House Live on all social media. I'm Great House. I appreciate y'all. Thank you.
That was my first time hearing his original stuff. He usually does covers, and the originals are dope. Y'all get it for Great House one more time, y'all. Definitely got to go check out the album. So it's on Spotify. Just Great House Live. Just look that Great House Radio. All right, y'all check that out. Okay, next up, I'm gonna keep it going. This young lady just got back from the Dominican Republic. She's been like on vacation for like 2 months. I'm so jealous. Phenomenal poet. I seen her before she left. She's really coming up in the poetry world. I'm happy to have her here with us tonight. Y'all start clapping. Show some love right now for Yasmin. Show her some love, y'all.
Thank you. So I also work in tech, and I got burnt out by the age of 24. And that was because there was a lot of external things going on as well. But my soul was calling for me to have silence and solitude. And once I listened, that was just like the making of a spiritual awakening. So this next piece is a little bit of a glimpse of what that was like. This one's called Sowing Star Seeds. I hope you like it. It was the end of 2019 when I remembered. That was a time I felt fully surrendered. And while reading a text of great truths, I was reminded of my galactic roots. It didn't come immediately. I had to dive deep, question, and listen. What I knew with certainty is that I was on a mission, an earthly expedition as part of a divine coalition, all of my own volition. I am a volunteer. That much is clear. I came here to write a song, and perhaps to right a wrong, to clear karmic depths as I venture toward my deepest depths. My song is one of love, that I channel from above, and when I feel unsteady, it's how I remind myself that I am ready, because I have done the work, a lot of it, but the work is never done. And this genomic jacket I have on is sewn with sorrow, trimmed with traumas and lined with limiting beliefs. But I will don it, even if sometimes I don't want it. I need it, because it's a cold world and this zipper only zips once. So I will learn to love this attire, to worship and admire, because the more self-love that I acquire, the more I receive what I desire. So I will work until I tire to take my soul even higher. And when my time has expired and I reflect on all that transpired, I will be so proud of myself for being a warrior of light who came here to fight against the darkness with all the love that I can harness. As a star seed, a light worker, a wanderer, a philosophical ponder, and as a human who is happy, healing, and hurting all at the same damn time. Don't worry, I'm fine. I know this life is divine and that my soul is eternal. A mantra I write in my journal, because not everything needs to be verbal, just this poem, because words are my seeds and I must sow them. Thank you. Thank you. So I learned a lot in that time, and now I'm learning to integrate that back into my humanity and into technology. So I wrote this piece yesterday. So I'm going to need a little assistance from my phone. Technology, am I right? This one's called IRL, In Real Love. Because the metaverse and NFTs are but an extension of reality, a reflection of humanity, the dark and the light. And we've been warned by Bashar and advanced beings that observe us from afar that if we stay the course, we run the risk of being severed from source. But we also have the opportunity, we also have the opportunity, a chance to rewrite history, a 1 in 1 million precision, to make a history revision. I'm going to start this one over. This one's called IRL, In Real Love. The metaverse and NFTs are but an extension of reality, a reflection of humanity, the dark and the light. We've been warned by Bashar and advanced beings that observe us from afar that if we stay the course, we run the risk of being severed from source. But that we also have a chance to rewrite history, a 1 in 1 million precision to create a history revision. And all we have to do is make decisions based on love. Because so below as above, and this is an opportunity to move closer to unity, to create a more beautiful world that is more connected not only to each other as sister and brother, but to source itself. Universe, God, infinite intelligence, whatever you want to call it in with every cell. To the digital space and IRL. Thank you.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and keep it rolling. Next up, Chris, where you at? You here? Okay, we got another Chris. Chris, come on up here for a second, bro. Come on up here, B. So we got another singer. Is that Saul? What up, man? You not performing? Oh, you performed earlier. Oh, dang, I missed you. Okay, there we go. You should have been on this part too, man. Dang. Salty. All right, so come here, Chris. You gonna go up here or you want to go up there? Okay, no, that's cool. So I don't know you. This is the only artist I don't know that's on the show. So like I'm gonna do a quick little interview. So tell us where you're from and what's your musical inspiration.
Okay, so hi everybody. My name is Chris Teague. I am from Dallas, Texas. Triple D born and raised. As far as inspiration musically goes, I'm very soulful R&B. I'm young, so a lot of people who other R&B artists look up to, like some of the older people, I can't really relate. I grew up listening to Usher, John Legend. That's more so my bag. But I love a good oldie. I pull out a good oldie every now and again. But yeah.
So like D'Angelo, that's old to you?
Not too old. I could do a D'Angelo song.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure how old we talking. Okay. All right. So what are you doing here in Austin? What you got? Are you here for South by, or do you live here now? Or what?
So I don't live in Austin. I live nearby. I live in San Marcos now. My 9 to 5 is in higher ed, so I work for Texas State University. Eat 'em up, cats. I work in athletics, but I've been around Austin the past couple of years and been just getting active and meeting lots of people and really growing myself. So it's been a dope time so far.
Well, I'm excited to hear you for my first time tonight. I know they are too. Y'all make some noise for Chris, y'all. Let's get it.
Stuff, right? Like the Instagram handles and all of that. So you can find me on everything: Instagram, Twitter, Christian Mingle, BlackPeopleMe.com, all of that. You can find me on all of those platforms at Chris Teague _, and you can find my brother here on everything at Where Arts Brian, like very old English like.
Let me find out you on farmersmeat.com.
Yeah, farmers only. That's you may find me on there if you looking in the right places, But yeah, don't limit yourself to one type of social media. But I've really enjoyed myself so far today. I've heard and experienced some great things. Shout out to all the poets. I wish I could write in that manner. I'm normally just like a vocal diary of sorts. I just kind of write what I feel and sing what I feel. But you all are just lyrical wordsmith, and I've just been enjoying every poem that I've heard. So I'm going to do 2 songs since we limited to 2. And I was going to do covers, but no, I was going to do originals. And I was like, no, my music is a little bit too out there. So I'm going to do 2 covers. The first one is a Music Soul Child cover. We good, Brian? Yeah, the first one is a Music Soul Child cover. I'm going to turn and angle a little bit because I like to interact with my bro so we can really like give you a worthwhile experience. Is that cool? Okay. So this is one of my favorite Music Soul Child songs. Right here. You're my baby, my lover, my lady. All night you make me want you. It drives me crazy. I feel like you were made just for me, babe. Tell me if you feel same way, 'cause it just feels so right. I don't wanna waste my time. Girl, if I had to choose, I know I'm gonna always choose to be you. 'Cause girl, don't you know you're so beautiful? I wanna give all my love to you, girl. Not just tonight, for the rest of your life. I wanna be always here by your side. Girl, don't you know you're so beautiful? I wanna give all my love to you, girl. Not just tonight, for the rest of your life. I wanna be always here when you're not here. You don't know how much I miss you. The whole time on my mind is how I'm gonna get to make you feel so good, like you knew only I could. Tell me if you feel the same way, 'cause it just feels so nice. I just wanna take my time. Girl, if I had to choose, I know I'm gonna always choose to be with you. 'Cause girl, don't you know you're so beautiful? I wanna give all my love to you, girl. Not just tonight, for the rest of your life. I wanna be always here by your side. Girl, don't you know you're beautiful? I wanna give all my love to you, girl. Not just tonight, for the rest of your life. I wanna be always here by your side. By your side, Ooh, oh, yeah. Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. I feel very comfortable now. I'm not gonna lie, I was extremely nervous when he hit me with that impromptu interview, so I feel very comfortable now. I just realized both of these songs are Music Soul Child songs, and I'm not mad at that at all. So it works. It works. You know, we having a good time, we vibing, so I'm not gonna switch up the vibe. A little bit, just a little bit. What key we in? Can you play what key we in? Because I want to start this one. Boom. Okay. So I am an R&B lover. Okay. I also like crowd participation. I like wow factors. I like jump scares and surprising and, you know, starting different ways and stuff like that. So I really want to know how many R&B heads I have in the house on tonight. So it's okay if I do like a quick temperature gauge with this next song. Cool. If I were to start my last song like this. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom. Do 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 do. You better play, Brian. Dum 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 dum. Do do dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. Do do dum 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 dum. Now I know this might seem strange. Let me know if I'm out of order for stepping to you this way. I've been watching you for a while, And I just had to let you know that I'm really feeling your style. And I had to know your name. Leave you with my number. If it's cool, girl, can I call you someday? If you want, you can give me yours too. If you don't, well, I ain't mad at you. We can still be cool, 'cause I'm not trying to pressure you. Just can't stop thinking about you. You ain't even really gotta be my girlfriend. And I just wanna know your name. And maybe sometime we can hook up, hang out, just chill. Man, I'm surprised that you called, 'cause the way you walked away, I thought I wasn't gonna see you no more. Since you didn't want to give me a ring, I thought that you were jigging me and wasn't feeling me. But anyway, what we doing tonight? I'll probably be with my peeps. If it's cool with you, maybe we'll swing by. Or you could just chill with us, or you can just chill with me. Long as you're comfortable and you're secure when you're with me. 'Cause I'm not trying to pressure you. Just can't stop thinking about you. You ain't even gotta be my girlfriend. And I just wanna know your name. And maybe sometime we can hook up, hang out, take me to the bridge. No, 'cause I'm not trying to pressure you. Just can't stop thinking about you. You ain't even really gotta be my girlfriend. 'Cause I just want to know your name. And maybe sometime we can hook up, hang out, just chill. Just chill. Thank y'all so much.
Yeah.
Y'all have a nice night.
So dope. All right. I gotta give a shout outs to the cameraman. Y'all get up for the camera team. I feel like I'm at ACL right now. They got this camera angle switches. They zooming in and out. They got some technical skills. I see them. Shout out. Okay. We are almost to the end. Christopher Michael, do you got maybe one more you want to do for the folks? Okay. I want to leave us off with some poetry to end our nights. So he went first. It's only right that he closes out the show. He has some books with him. He's the host of our open mic every first and third Friday. Austin has a lot of talent, y'all. This is just everybody that's here tonight, right? We're meant to be here, but there's so much talent in Austin, and you guys got a witness of that this evening. So go ahead, let's clap it up for Christopher Michael. Let's let him close out the show. And then I'm gonna bring back up your illustrious event coordinator, Michael.
Hooty-hoo! Yo, I got some new favorites tonight. Y'all did it tonight. But anyway, go to 310brownstreet.com. Pick up Black Type Poems or Demigod or any of the other artists that we have for sale. 310brownstreet.com. If we can hear the sound of the ocean in a seashell, then can we hear the sound of the ghetto in a Coke can? From the ocean, do we hear the cries of a people ghosted into nothing, choosing the waters of triangular trade over being traded on the auction block? From the ghetto, do we then hear the moans of people left behind with empty hands, annihilated identity, castrated culture, severed tongues, fighting for a rung or a bootstrap just to pull themselves up by. There is no ocean and seashell, but it does resonate an ensemble of ambient air, a discarded thing, pulling in the vibrations of a world around it, giving the ear something to dance to, the mind something to think about. Thought becomes desire turned action, creation, brushstroke becomes painted picture, then pen on page, then poem. We are people, powerful enough to turn nothing into something. We make a way out of no way. We nurture nations with empty pantries. We turn Section 8s into sanctuaries. We big mama magic the scraps into fine cuisine, then food for the soul. They love how we translate our frequencies. It's so jazzy how we rock. We made our blues a sellable sound. We wrap the king's tongue around our drum now. Everyone wants to be hip. We can orchestra orient to opuses from ambient noise and symphony the silence into universes. We be the true image of God, creating life from non-existence with just the sound of a voice. And when our children are morphed into martyrs, we turn tragedy into triumph, poverty into prosperity, victims into victors. We don't appropriate, we create. We take the least and make it the most and convince the rest of the world it is worth having. We swim upstream. And we do it with so much suave and swagger that the bear wants to be salmon too. Bought our bodies, commodified our culture, gentrified the sound we found in the Coke can, took everything. But when you are a people powerful enough to turn nothing into something, create something out of nothing, then nothing becomes the only thing you can't do. Hooty-hoo!
How did y'all feel? How did y'all feel about that show? Did y'all? I don't think anybody paid admission to get in here today. Y'all just got a full show. A full show. So thank you guys, all my poets and singers. Thank you guys for coming. Everybody that stayed to listen, thank you for listening. Without ears to listen, we're just talking to ourselves. We do that anyway. But we appreciate you guys being here. Michael Ward, where you at? Michael, where you at? Somebody grab him for me. Is Michael here? Oh, you're going to close it out? What's your name, brother?
I'm Waziri.
Waziri? All right, y'all get it for Waziri. He's going to close us out. Yeah.
Wow. That's all I could say. AUTMHQ, thank you so much, everybody that volunteered. Michael Ward, it's been a pleasure over the last 4 years building ReThink up to what it is. But tonight, as he said, this is like just an amazing experience, having this happen, having Saul Paul perform, all of you amazing poets and the music and the singing. It just really has warmed my heart. And the work that we're doing truly is to really lift Austin up. We are a community. We are essentially one family in a sense, and we're really trying to make more of that connectivity happen. So with that, I want to close out and thank you all for attending ReThink. A lot of this material will be available coming from AUTMHQ. I am the CEO of Harlem Labs. We helped put this together, but I really just have to give a shout out and thank all of you that came out today and for all of you who are watching online. So with that said, thank you and good night.